The Walt Disney Company just refuses to let it go. On Tuesday, Christopher Rufo, known for his exposés on schools and corporations under the critical race theory spell, released internal Disney videos in which those in charge discuss how they insert the not-at-all secret gay agenda into children's programming. Those were the words used by Disney television animation executive producer Latoya Raveneau, who said she is adding queerness wherever she can, with Disney's blessing, as the company is going hard to be supportive. The shocking footage also featured Disney Parks diversity and inclusion manager, Vivian Ware, saying the company has removed all of the gendered greetings at its theme parks. No more ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. No longer will a little girl in a gown be greeted with a "Hello, Princess." As my daughter had been so many times on our Disney World trips. Disney has been pushed to toe the leftist gender line, and it is doing just that. The executives made the remarks in a company-wide virtual meeting Monday about Florida's parental rights and education law, signed that day by Governor Ron DeSantis. Disney had made headlines for denouncing the relatively staid legislation, which states, classroom instruction by school personnel or third parties on sexual orientation or gender identity may not occur in kindergarten through grade 3 or in a manner that is not age-appropriate or developmentally appropriate. There's nothing controversial about limiting instruction on sexual orientation and gender identity for small children. Now it's clear that Disney's commitment to exposing children to inappropriate indoctrination on transgenderism goes far deeper than its opposition to the Florida law. Until wokeness overtook it, Disney could be counted on for safely age-appropriate entertainment. But why should parents continue to trust a company that is putting this kind of brainwashing into children's entertainment? Why should kids be getting any sort of gender identity lesson in school or at a theme park? And why should Disney be in the business of sexualizing kids in any direction? Raveneau, the producer who's adding queerness wherever possible, spoke of the momentum she felt. I don't have to be afraid to have these two characters kiss in the background. She's the executive producer of the upcoming series Rise Up, Sing Out, which will appear on Disney Junior, a brand the company says is aimed at kids aged 2 to 7. Disney's General Entertainment content president Carrie Burke vowed at a meeting to make at least half the characters in the company's productions LGBTQIA and racial minorities by year's end, which doesn't reflect society. Disney is a cautionary tale about ideological capture, Rufo told me. Disney executives created identity-based activist organizations within the company, delegated moral authority to their representatives, and now those groups have taken the corporation hostage to their ideologies. They wield trauma and oppression, the white male CEO gives. Rufo said a number of Disney employees told him the company has totally gone off the rails. From critical race theory to gender ideology, executives are pushing extreme left-wing activism in every facet of the company, from erasing the words boys and girls from its theme parks to tracking canonical trans characters in its children's programs. Disney workers who don't agree with this sharp leftward turn feel that they can't speak out. Conservative Disney employees released an open letter last week saying Disney's response to the Florida law makes them feel like they don't belong in a company actively promoting a political agenda so far removed from our own. The letter was anonymous, and no wonder. Employees who want TWDC to make left-wing political statements are encouraged, while those of us who want the company to remain neutral can say so only in a whisper out of fear of professional retaliation. What Disney doesn't understand is that pushing gender dysphoria onto every younger children will never be popular among the very people who make up Disney's core audience, families. Parents don't want their small children being introduced to the idea that they may have been born into the wrong body. Children are extremely susceptible to suggestion, and parents don't want their kids told their gender is malleable. They certainly do not want outside forces instructing their children on gender identity. There isn't even a sharp political divide here. One poll showed that Florida Democratic primary voters support the state's new law 52-36. For those of us who grew up with Disney as part of our lives, it's sad to imagine that our kids won't be watching Disney movies or going to Disney theme parks. But watching Disney execs openly discuss brainwashing kids into gender theory makes cutting off Disney an easy choice. Twitter, @Carol